Hi and welcome to Southeast Camper Hire. This is a quick tour of my trusty 1985 VW Auto Sleeper to let you know where everything is, what it does, how it works. Just here at the rear on the left hand side is where the electric hookup is, and use that for overnight at a campsite. Plug in and you've got 240 volts to work your fridge and any electrical stuff that you want. So here we go, let's have a little tour of the inside. Right, we'll start off with the cab area where you see there's a CD radio. The red switch next to it is the kill switch for the radio, as the system is wired into the leisure battery, because on a camper you're more likely to use it when you're stationary and you don't want to flatten the battery that you use for starting the engine. So to save the battery at night, just push the kill switch, switch it off so it doesn't flatten the battery overnight. Right next to that is a cigarette lighter socket, which you can use for your sat nav. That is wired through the main electrics. The one next to it is wired through the leisure battery again, as is the four next to the passenger seat. So this all runs off the leisure battery. There's a big lever on the right hand side of the passenger seat which allows the seat to be swiveled round like so. All the furniture is down the right hand side of the van, so we'll start off with the cooker. As you can see, it's a double hob with a grill underneath. To operate this we need to go to the gas bottle, which is right hand side of the fridge. As you can see, there's a portable toilet in there, which we'll come to in a moment. Right next to that is the said gas bottle, which has a valve on the top which just needs to be unscrewed. Once that's done, switch on the gas and fire it up. We have fire, and away you go, start to cook. In the cupboard below the cooker you've got a bit of tea, coffee, sugar, the lighters for lighting the gas, and underneath that cleaning materials and chemicals for the toilet, which I will come to in a moment. Next is the fridge. It has a button on the right hand side of it with a battery, which is obviously for the battery operation. This only works when the engine is running. As soon as you switch off, it won't work. So you will then need to use one of the other two methods, which is top 240 standby. That is through the power lead into 240 mains, and centre is for gas. To turn the gas on, set the dial on the right to number 3, turn on the ignition lighter. That will flash to show you that it's operating. Push the pilot light switch and you'll hear it fire up, we hope, and when that happens that light will stop flashing. Probably to take about 15 seconds. Exciting, like watching paint dry. There we go, it is now alight. Hold it for a few more seconds, let go. Now your fridge is operational on gas until you want to move, or until the gas runs out. Next to the cooker there's a flap there which you lift up for the sink, like so. It has cold running water only, which the switch for is above the sink, and it is this one on the left. Oops, we got an airlock. There we go, we have water. It has got an on and off switch on the tap itself, but I personally prefer to switch it off at the main switch, then you know it's off. So that's that. Working down from that, in the cupboard underneath, all the cooking essentials, as in cutlery, trays, cutting boards, bits and bobs basically. Underneath that is more cooking materials, saucepans, a wok, colander, and then we come to the toilet, which I will demonstrate how that operates. Right, it's best to do this outside on the grounds. If you spill chemicals on the carpet, it'll obviously stain. The brown one is the bottom part of the toilet assembly, and that's where you put a dash of blue in. Just a squidge, that'll be lovely. Then put a dash of freshener in the top, and down inside there's a couple of blobs that stick out, and I usually fill the water up to the bottom one of those blobs, which I think you can see just about in the video. Just pour water in that, which I'll do now. And there you have it. Screw the tops back on and you're ready to go. Now, using the toilet is dead simple. Pull this white flap out, do your business. Special toilet roll paper is used, which there's loads in here, and this breaks down with the blue stuff that originally put in there. Some kind of chemical reaction and breaks it all down. Then when you've done your business, quick squirt on the flusher a few times, but because it's empty it isn't working at the moment. I'm sure it will. There you go. That's done that. Push the flap back in. Voila, finished. Finito. All ready for the next time. When you come to pick up the van, it will be absolutely empty, which is how I like it returned and washed out. But I will put the chemicals in and show you how it works, actually physically show you, and it'll be ready to use. Stutter of oil just in case after, because I'd like the oil checked sort of daily, and the water daily. Should it be low, there's oil there. Gas cylinders, there's always one full one and probably a part used one, but you will always get a full one. And at the moment the one that's connected there is got some in, and there's a full one right behind it, so there is a spare. All you do is unscrew the regulator from the top and then screw the new one on. Done. Very simple.